How's it going, everyone? I am here with my WWE Hell in a Cell 2014 pay-per-view. Hell in a Cell just wrapped up not too long ago. And overall, I gotta say, this pay-per-view was actually really good. I honestly thought it was a great pay-per-view. Probably one of the best pay-per-views of the year, I'd say, because, if you look at pay-per-views, this year hasn't been exactly the best year for pay-per-views, but honestly, I'd say this is up there. Probably even the, top 3 pay-per-views of the year. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great, and just a very solid show. Every match is either very solid or there's a match or two where it wasn't, they weren't really that good, but I gotta say, almost every match was very solid. Kudos to WWE, put on a great show here and very enjoyable. Of course, for the show, you start off with the kickoff, 1 hour kickoff, which was actually good. I liked it. Paul Heyman on the panelist, the guest panelist was actually really good as always. He was really entertaining. Him and Booker T were great together. So I thought the panelists were good. Of the kickoff, of course, had Miz Dow TV with the Miz, which it was entertaining, but it wasn't really anything that good, to be honest. He basically got Sandow praising Miz and basically telling Miz that he's his best friend, and Miz basically blowing him up, saying, "Oh, you're a really good stunt double. I'm your best friend, but you're a really good stunt double." So basically the "Oh, you're my best friend, but the friend doesn't think you're that way. Just thinks you as the guy." I don't know, just whatever segment. Sheamus, of course, was on the Tron and basically told him that he's gonna win tonight and bro kicked the camera. So the segment honestly wasn't anything that spectacular, is whatever. And we also had a match actually on the kickoff as well. I guess they added a match on the kickoff, which was Mark Henry versus Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas is actually pretty funny. He actually came out because they're in Dallas tonight. He said he doesn't want to be known, as Bo Dallas. So tonight he was Bo Washington. And the match lasted a whole 20 seconds. Honestly, as Mark Henry beat him down. World Champion Slam, 1, 2, 3. That's it. So Mark Henry wins. And then Bo Dallas was just on the ground, trying to cut a promo as he's injured, so it was pretty funny. So the kickoff was good, nothing spectacular, but it was good. Then we go on to the pay-per-view, which started off with the 2 out of 3 falls match for the Intercontinental Championship, Dolph Ziggler versus Cesaro, and a great opening match here. Both men really worked really hard and put on a hard-hitting match. It wasn't fast-paced. It was a lot of mat and technicality wrestling. Just it was, I wouldn't say it was slow, but they were just taking their time with the maneuvers, so it wasn't a fast speeding match that you saw this past Friday on SmackDown if you watched the Intercontinental title match there. But this is definitely a great match here. Ziggler won with the first fall with a roll up. Cesaro actually did the Cesaro swing, which was awesome. And then when he tried to get him, Ziggler actually rolled him up for the small package for 1, 2, 3 to get the first fall. And then of course Cesaro had to try to battle out, and Ziggler ended up getting the second fall as well, with a super kick followed by a zigzag for the 1, 2, 3 to retain the Intercontinental Championship. I was honestly really surprised Cesaro didn't get any falls, but then again, 2 out of 3 falls is always expected to go to a third fall, so the fact that it ended in 2 falls was unexpected and shocking, so that was a good thing there. But a great opening match, great, those 2 guys together, just awesome. Cesaro looked great, Ziggler looked great, so great stuff from those guys. Next, we had a segment with the Authority backstage. Basically, Randy Orton, bitching to the Authority about, Rollins curb stomping him on Raw. They basically told him to take his anger out on John Cena, so that was a whatever segment. Then we go on to Brie Bella versus Nikki Bella, with the loser becoming the winner's personal assistant for 1 month. And if they do not comply with the, winner's orders, they must quit WWE. This match, honestly, was good. I actually like this match. The Bellas actually, you can tell they worked hard and to put on a really good match. And, for their standards, they put on a really good match, I thought. I honestly really enjoyed it. They both kicked out each other's finishers, what I thought was kind of surprising. Usually when a diva hits a finisher, you just expect them to win right there, but they actually kicked out each other's finishers, which was, a shock for me. But it was a good match. I enjoyed it. Both of them, like I said, worked hard, and they put on a solid match. Those 2 have really gotten a lot better over the year. Compared to they were, when they first came in WWE to now. They've improved tremendously. It helps the fact that their boyfriends are John Cena and Daniel Bryan. But they put on a solid match. I enjoyed it. Nikki Bella ended up getting the victory with a rack attack. She hit it twice, I believe, to pin her, and won with that. So yeah, good stuff between those 2. Like I said this in my prediction video, so WWE smart. The way they'd handle the situation is have Nikki Bella use Brie to her advantage to try and help her win the Divas title. And then, when it doesn't happen, then they'll have a rematch, which Brie wins, I guess. I don't know, they're going to continue this. But Nikki wins, solid match from those 2, really enjoyable. And next we had the WWE Tag Team Championship match, Gold and Stardust versus the Usos, which was another solid match. I put in the same lengths of their Night of Champions matches, pretty much on the same page there. Usos dominated very early on the match. They pretty much dominated throughout the majority of the match. Gold and Stardust, tried to run away with the tag titles, but the Usos wouldn't let them. And they worked on Jimmy's leg this time, because originally they worked on Jay's leg and they first started the feud and injured him. So they're working on Jimmy's leg this time, and they put on a solid match here. It wasn't nothing really to talk about, but it was a good solid match back and forth. Golden Stardust ended up retaining when one of the Usos tried to give Goldust a Samoan drop, but Stardust ended up kicking the leg. Goldust hit the final cut for the 1, 2, 3 to retain tag team titles. Solid tag team match there, good stuff from both teams. Next, we then go on to the #1 contenders Hell in a Cell match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. John Cena versus Randy Orton. This match actually surprised a lot of people, including myself. This match is actually really good. Randy Orton dominated a lot in this match, like 85 to 90% of this. Well, I'd say 80-85% of this match was Randy Orton. He just looked really good and dominant in this match, which he should be. He's a heel. He should be the top heel when Brock's not there. So he looked very dominant and looked very good. I can't really say if this match is better than the Hell in a Cell match from 2009, because I haven't seen that match since it first happened, so I can't really sit here and tell you if it's better than that one. But this is definitely a very enjoyable match. Randy Orton actually had an RKO from out of nowhere. John Cena went for his shoulder blocks, and when he went for the second shoulder block, Randy Orton actually caught him in an RKO. And then towards the end of the match, it became like a finisher fest where Orton hit an RKO, Cena kicked out, Cena in AA, Orton kicked out. So it was a really enjoyable match. It was solid. It was back and forth action. Randy Orton, like I said, was very dominant. They got tables involved. Orton tried to RKO Cena through a table. Cena tried to Orton through a table. It was a good Hell in a Cell match. Like I say, they didn't really utilize the cell that much to their advantage. But I didn't think anyone really expected them to use the cell that much. But they, like I said, just a really good match from these two. Probably the best match they've had in quite some time. Actually, no, their TLC match is better, I'd say. But it was a solid match between the two. Ending came when Randy Orton tried to hit RKO from the second rope through a table. Cena countered it into an A through the table. 1, 2, 3. John Cena is now your new #1 contender for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I can sit here and rant and complain about Cena becoming #1 contender all I want, but he's #1 contender. Nothing you can do. It makes sense. Him and Brock never got a finish when Rollins interfered. So it makes sense for them to have one more match. Hopefully it's a stipulation to it, maybe Extreme Rules again if we're lucky, or the last man standing. Any kind of stipulation for their match, because I don't want to see another regular match. So Cena Lesnar 4, not really looking forward to it that much, but it is what it is, and you can't really do anything about it. But solid match, like I said, they both look dominant, so good stuff from the two. Next, we then go on to a segment with the Big Show and Mark Henry backstage. Basically, just Big Show, telling Mark Henry is going to beat Rusev and whatnot. Nothing really worthy of noting. Then you go on to United States Championship match, Sheamus versus The Miz, and it was decent. I expected better from those two. They've had really good matches in the past, I believe. But this match was whatever. Mizdow was the best part about the match. Him at ringside, mimicking everything Miz was doing, was absolutely gold. And the match was solid, but nothing really too ordinary to say. It's pretty much, I wouldn't say the same length of the tag title match, but it was good, but nothing really worthy of talking about. It's just one of those matches where you just it's a good match to watch, but nothing to go out of your way to see. Sheamus was retaining when Miz jumped up the top rope, and Sheamus hit a bro kick for the 1, 2, 3 victory. After the match was absolutely phenomenal. Sheamus was panning with Miz, he was trying to lift Miz up, and Sandow was mimicking everything he was doing. Sheamus did the YMCA with the Miz, and Sandow mimicked it as well. Absolutely gold. After the match, Mizdow and Miz and Sheamus were absolutely amazing. That was a phenomenal post-match segment there. But yeah, just a good match, but nothing really too worthy of mentioning. Next, we go into a segment where Nikki is pretty much having Brie already doing stuff for her, which resulted into Nikki pouring her smoothie on top of Brie. So nothing too worthy of mentioning there as well. But it's the second part of the show. Next, we go on to Big Show versus Rusev, which was nothing really too spectacular. The match was whatever. It was decent, I guess, for their standards. I don't really hold high standards when it comes to those two. So their match was whatever. Rusev just dominated a lot, and Mark Henry came down midway through match, and Big Show basically tried to beat Rusev. Mark Henry ended up getting involved. Rusev ended up super kicking him down. Ended up giving Big Show 3 super kicks. Put Big Show in the accolade. Big Show tapped out. Yeah, so Rusev defeats Big Show. Like I said, nothing really, spectacular there. Probably the worst match of the night, which isn't saying much because Rusev usually has the worst match of the night. No offense to him, just his opponents he's facing aren't really good, and he's not the best either. So Yeah, whatever match, nothing, you know, nothing great, but looks like this Big Show. What I'm thinking is, if I'm WWE, what I'm doing here is, I'd have Rusev face Big Show and Mark Henry in a handicap match in Survivor Series. Have Big Show and Rusev, or have Big Show and Mark Henry basically have Rusev basically about to beat him, but then they argue about who's going to pin him because they want to be the one to beat him. Rusev takes advantage, Rusev beats them, and then, you know, Big Show and Mark Henry basically beat the shit out of each other after the match. That's something I would do, but if they're going to do that or not, I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, whatever match. And then we have a backstage promo by Dean Ambrose. Basically, Ambrose telling Rollins how he's going to beat his ass. Awesome promo. It was very quick, but it was simple and effective. So, Ambrose, I pray to Ambrose because he is a god. I'm just going to say that. Awesome stuff. Then we go into the Divas Championship match. AJ Lee versus Paige. Nothing, you know, nothing really worthy of talking about here either. AJ and Paige have seen this match so many times that I don't care ever to see this match again. Like, in 10 years from now, I don't care to ever see it. Whatever match, AJ retained the Black Widow, and Paige bitched and whined and stopped Alicia Fox. Yeah, whatever. The Bellas put on a better match than these two. And I remember back at the beginning of the year, people couldn't wait to see Paige versus AJ. And now, here we are at the end of 2014. No one cares to see it, and no one wants to see it. And the Bellas put on better matches than they do. So, yeah, just think about that. But yeah, whatever match, AJ retains, like I said. And then we go into the main event, which was the Hell in a Cell match of Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. Man, oh man, this is a match you have to watch. Fucking beautiful. Excuse my language, but beautiful match between these guys. They put on an awesome match. Right from the get-go, Ambrose comes out with a bunch of weapons, throws in the cell. Doesn't even go in the cell. He goes up the cell. He's on top of the cell. He's saying, "Come on, Rollins, let's duke it out." He comes out with Mercury and Noble, sends them up. Ambrose beats them down. Rollins attacks Ambrose from behind. They're brawling on top of the cell, and they're both trying to get down. And all of a sudden, they both fly backwards. They both crash through announce tables. They're both getting carted out. Ambrose says, "I don't think so." He gets out of the freaking stretcher. He goes after Rollins. He throws Rollins everywhere. He throws him inside the cell. He closes the cell door. He locks that son bitch. He gets inside that cell. He starts beating the holy hell out of Seth Rollins. Throwing him through tables, hit him with kendo sticks, you know, suplexing him on the chairs. It's absolute chaos, okay? This match is absolutely crazy. It was in-fucking-sane. Beautiful match. This match deserved the main event in every way possible. These guys went to lengths and heights I didn't even expect them to go to, but they went to it, and I was mildly surprised that they did that. I can't speak highly of this match enough, man. This is honestly one of the Hell in a Cell matches I think people will remember. You know, they took elements from, you know, other Hell in a Cell matches, like, you know, the Mankind Undertaker match. They took elements from that match and put it into this match. You know, same with Taker and Shawn. They put elements in that match and this match. This Hell in a Cell will definitely be remembered in my opinion. This was just an awesome, awesome, awesome match. This match defined what Hell in a Cell should be. Just two guys beating the holy hell out of each other, not caring how much they hurt themselves. Just beating the holy hell out of each other is the goal of the match. And that's exactly what Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins did. Dean Ambrose just beat the holy hell out of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins would retaliate, but, you know, he wouldn't get that much offense because Ambrose would just retaliate back and beat him back. It defined what Hell in a Cell should be. And I can't speak highly enough of this match. The spots when it comes to Ambrose giving an elbow drop from the outside through a table to Seth Rollins, pretty much killing Rollins. Rollins buckle bombing, well, not buckle bombing because it's on the outside, but bombing Ambrose through a table on the cell. Like, this is just absolute chaos and absolute anarchy. Seth Rollins hitting a phenomenal curb stomp and Ambrose kicking out. This truly was the defining moment of both these guys, and this truly was what Hell in a Cell means. There's two guys just trying to murder each other, trying to kill each other, trying to prove who's a better man. And, you know, it got to the point where Dean Ambrose brought out cinder blocks. Cinder blocks getting ready to curb stomp Seth Rollins through the cinder blocks. And then lights go out. Initially, I thought the lights went out because, you know, Ambrose was going to curb stomp Rollins through cinder blocks. So they're going to do the whole thing. We're all explicit in contact. Something to that extent. They've done that before, so that's why, you know, I thought something like that. But then all of a sudden, you hear rumblings in the background, and oh, fuck me, it's Bray Wyatt. Oh, fuck me, Bray Wyatt. Lights don't come back on. A lantern in the ring is like smoke's coming out of the lantern, and there's like a freaking hologram, like some Star Wars shit. Like when Obi-Wan was in the hologram of R2-D2 in the fourth one. Some holograph shit like that happened. I guess it was Bray Wyatt. It didn't really make out who it was, but I'm pretty sure it was Bray Wyatt. And Bray Wyatt comes running through it, you know, fucking hits Ambrose. Lights go out, lights go back on. He's doing his fucking spider crawl. Hits Ambrose. Oh, no, he does. It was weird. He did the thing where he just picks him up and just fucking, not a choke slam, you know what it is. Just throws Ambrose on the ground. Rollins pins Ambrose. 1, 2, 3. And Rollins wins. I was shocked because I'm surprised they went this entire feud without Ambrose getting at least one victory. Rollins has beaten Ambrose every match they've been in, so the fact that Ambrose didn't get a win here kind of surprised me. I was kind of shocked that they went that route, but I can see why they did that. You know, they want to make Rollins look as strong as possible with the Money in the Bank briefcase, so when he cashes in, you know, Rollins is the best Money in the Bank winner that's been built in a while, probably since Edge. So Rollins, they've been making him look incredibly good since he's won it. Kudos to them, because that's what you need to do with the Money in the Bank winners. But yeah, Bray Wyatt hits Cesaro after the match, basically just stands over him, and the pay-per-view goes off the air. So looks like we're getting Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose now, which I know a lot of people want to see because, you know, they're both their characters. People want to see them intertwine. I think it'll be good. I think Ambrose will make it good. You know, everyone knows I'm not a big Bray Wyatt fan. I don't think his in-ring work is that good, and his character can get old really quickly, like it is now. I mean, they took him off TV for a while because I'm pretty sure they didn't know what to do with him, and you know, people just got sick of him, to be honest. But a phenomenal main event to a great pay-per-view. Thank you, WWE. Kudos to you guys for putting on this very, very solid show. Very enjoyable. And that'll do it for this review, guys. Leave your guys' thoughts and comments below about the pay-per-view, if you enjoyed it or not. And yeah, that'll do it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. We're here.